Do you want to see what 2 full containers worth of excavator attachments looks like? It's Tuesday morning, we're in the warehouse, we've got 2 deliveries coming this morning. Let's go and get them emptied. Welcome back to another week to week video, folks. Thank you for watching. As I said in the intro, we've got 2 containers full of Attachworx attachments arriving this morning. I'm going to go make some room in here, get ready for them coming. We'll get them unloaded and then we'll show you around. It would appear to be a morning for deliveries. I actually forgot these were coming. The truck just arrived, not with the containers. Let me show you what's in at the moment. We're about to find out. One done, one to go. 20 footer first, 40 footer coming after this. It is a load of Attachworx products. Stuff we've been waiting on for a little while. Tilt buckets. Some S45, they're quite big in the S45 buckets. Some S45 buckets. Some breaker top plates. Some grade beams. And these are new. These are Euro hitch front loader buckets. Some thumbs.
Careful, please.
Jesus. Right, number 2 in. Got the first couple of pallets out. Going to go and get on with the rest of it. Laura says she's no speaking to the camera today, so here we are. So what does 2 container loads of attachments look like? This. Are we back? Hopefully we're back. Does it say we're connected? Right, we're back. Here's what 2 container loads of attachments looks like. So 20 footer was in first, followed by the 40. I think we had the 20 unloaded in like half an hour, but we were an hour and a half. A couple of hours I think getting the 40 unloaded, but I've not told Stuart this yet, but we will unpack all of these to show you around it. But we've got buckets now for all Komatsu models, all the ones that we sell, so PC16 size, PC26 size, 55 and 80. There's a couple of things that I'm unsure on that we need to check, but we also have these ones I'm actually really excited about. Standard digging and ditching buckets in for 14 and 20 ton size excavators, all with the big cat style teeth and the bolt on side cutters on the digging buckets, so that'll be kind of cool. Take them out and show you around. Tilt buckets, they're in the back somewhere, we'll show you them close up. Actually there's a stack up there, we'll show you them in a bit. We've got tilt buckets back in, and we've got some grading beams and a couple of other bits and pieces, but yeah, it fitted in an area that we weren't quite sure if it was all fitting in, but...
No, I was a bit dubious as to if it's all going to go in there, but not a pleasant surprise.
Yes, so if anybody would like to buy a grading beam, they're all the way in the back. Stuart would love if that was the case, so yeah, let me show you, if I can take the camera and show you roughly what's in here. Just to give you an idea of what's there. Oh, I forgot about them. There's front loader buckets, I'll tell you more about them in a bit as well, but a stack of black and blue steel and pallet wrapping, or pallet strapping even. So there goes your answer to what does 2 container loads of attachments look like. On the plan for the rest of the week, the little Knox Tiltrotator that I was assembling on Saturday is due for fitting the end of this week. The customer's machine is coming in the morning, so we need to get on with that. In fact, this unpacking will need to wait till that gets done. That's a priority for the rest of the week. Ian, our new Komatsu Sales Manager, started yesterday as well, so we got him on boarded. He's just been in here a couple of days, getting to know the place, getting to know the team. And other than that, I think that's about us for Tuesday.
Yep.
That's us?
Yep.
Aye, that's us for Tuesday.
Delivered.
See, oh, we did. We got it's been all happening today. 4-breaker delivered as well today. 2, 3 GB models. One of them's to go back out, so when Stuart repacks it at the end of the week, I'll show you around that as well. But in the meantime, that's us for Tuesday. One more thing before I forget, you'll notice I am in the car this evening because my pickup is in for a timing chain replacement. So on the way out, let's go and see. You tired? Let's go see the progress in that.
Here's our delivery of the Intermercato GRX grabs that you have probably seen before. We ended up sending these out on an air freight, so the setup that we've got right now, the manufacturer is in Sweden, and we've placed a largish stock order with Sweden a couple months ago. We had those shipped to the UK, and the plan was to put them together with some other attachments, heading out to the US, fill up a container, that way and make the shipping a bit more, basically make it make a bit more sense shipping wise. But to be honest, this is a second air freight that we've sent out, just customers that need them faster, and to be honest, we haven't just had the volume to order the other attachments to basically fill the container. So this is the second lot of 4 I think that we've shipped out, so we've only 5 or 6 left in the UK, even if that, and basically no other attachments to ship out with them. And what's ended up happening is, with the added tariffs that we've got hit with now here in the US, obviously a lot of our stock orders that had been placed months and months ago have ended up costing us a lot more than we first thought. So what's happened then is that's made me a bit more apprehensive on placing more orders, because I don't know how much they're going to cost, which then is in turn means that we are low on products and we've had to spend more shipping out air freights and all that sort of stuff. So it's been tough, but yeah, basically we've tried to be as honest as we can with customers and pricing, and split a bit of the cost of an air freight. Obviously air freighting one grapple for $2,000 is tough, but when we can get 4 in there and we can get customers to help out and basically pay a little bit extra each, then we can make work, get them what they need, and it's not been too bad. But yeah, so we've got orders for all 4 of these. We've got one customer that's just taken a 20 and a 15. They're making their own mounts, doing everything, so that's easy for us to turn them back round. We've got one GRX 15 that is going to a customer called Schneider Grading in California, and we just have to weld up this S40 bracket to this plate that will bolt to the top of the grapple. I'm actually waiting on a countersink bit coming for the mag drill so that we can countersink the holes and make sure that the bolts clear the coupler on the end con that it's going on. So we'll get that done here today and tomorrow. We'll get that out as soon as we can. Obviously these customers have paid extra for the air freight, so we need to get it out as soon as we can.
Right, it's Wednesday evening, we're in the warehouse, and you may be wondering why there's a brand new Takeuchi TB230 behind me looking a little bit stripped. That's because, remember the last video, or the one before, where we spoke about fitting a Tiltrotator on the 3-ton Kubota? Flashback a little bit to that here. When we go to fit a Tiltrotator, the main question is how many hydraulic circuits are on the machine. And as you can see, this one has a coupler on this side, coupler on that side, 1 circuit, which 99% of the times is not an issue. It just means we need to do the Prop Plus control, which is the joysticks, the control screen. This machine came in Friday. Stuart and I had a look at it on Friday, we then had a further look at it on Monday, and that's where the problems arose. Now on this machine, to work your hammer circuit is that foot pedal, a mechanical foot pedal. It's not electric or hydraulic, means we have no way to control that. Anyway, the short version is the Kubota's away, got picked up this morning, and in its place a brand new Takeuchi TB230 ready for the Knox Tiltrotator install. Stuart and I have made a start on that this afternoon. We've got the seat out. I know it looks a little bit drastic, but realistically this is all we've got out of it, the seat and the armrests, but it does let you get in round about things a bit better. So we've got the boom cable sort of in place. I've got it bolted in down here. It's needing obviously tied up. It comes up and round and down and in under the floor. Move the bits out the road, in under the floor, and then comes round. It needs tied up still, but that's it there if you can see it. and it runs up and round, and the slack of the cable is down in here, and it will plug in to one of these mods, that module there. These 3 modules are going to live under the seat. We've got, can we move that cable out the road? We've got the left hand joystick out, we've got the joystick adapter in, the joystick is sitting there. So job in the morning is to run the cable for the screen. Run the screen cable, Stuart's going to do that in the morning. We're going to get it out and round, pop it out here somewhere. Then get a start on mounting this joystick at least, because this is the main one. Get all the wiring run for this. We are waiting on one part coming from Germany for the knocks. Other than that, the upper bracket is not been machined to fit the 230 because there's a little bit of modification required for that. But it's not stopping us because we can get on with the machine, we can get pretty much all that done, then button up the knocks, get it fitted on, and hopefully it'll be good to go, because this has dragged on a lot longer than I would have liked it to, and no doubt the customer would have liked it too. So Chris, if you're ever watching this, thank you again for the business, and definitely, obviously by the time you see this, I hope you've got it out and working and more than happy with it. So that's where we're up to. That's Wednesday evening. These stack of buckets are sitting exactly where they were yesterday, and they probably will be for the next week or so till we get a minute to get a look at them. But I have never seen this place so busy since we moved in here. 4 brand new machines. Our own brand new, still brand new demo machine. Ian had a couple of hours on it the other day there, just getting to grips with sitting in the machine. 2 brand new 55s, customers 230. So yeah, I'm just taking a minute here to soak it in, if you like, while I'm out, because I might miss them in the morning. There's a couple of customer orders waiting to go. Auger Torque 3,500 max package. 2 of. One, that's a 300 auger on the far away one. That's a 350 and a 500 and an extension. Both of them have got brackets just drying at the moment. Stuart painted them. They'll be good to go tomorrow. And they're also going with this X2500 package. That's a 200 diameter auger and a GBN 20 hammer as well. All happening here. Hopefully we can get a load of this squared away and out by the end of the week. That is the plan at the moment, but for now, that's us for Wednesday. Let me talk you through this little job we've been doing for a customer. So this is the customer supplied 5-finger intermercato grab. This is the older TG style grab from memory. But we fitted a Formico 6FF rotator. This is the heavier rotator than what would normally be on this grab, but for what they're wanting to do, they were looking for the heavy duty one. We've hosed it up down to the grab, and we've hosed up the rotator. We've also made the bracket for their machine. I'm just giving it a quick test here for leaks on the PC26. So lovely stuff, all working fine. Let's swap on to rotation, try that, it should be good to go. Perfect. Lovely. Rotating, open, closing, no leaks, bracket on it, ready to go.
We've had more problems come in the door, or actually not even come in the door, but to cut a long story short, we've been let down on an Auger Torque drive unit that was supposedly in stock and turned out to not be in stock. So we had sold a customer an 18,500-45 is the model for their John Deere 135, I believe. We checked with Auger Torque, always in stock. We had the parts to build the mount using one of these brackets up there, 65mm pins. We were going to get the drive shipped here on Monday. We'd get it Wednesday or Thursday, weld the cradle up and get it out the door. Then when we placed the order, that drive turned out to apparently not be in stock. So I've let the customer know, and what we are doing as an alternative, I've still to hear back from the customer, but we have this 15,000-45 that's obviously a little bit smaller than the 18. We had this returned for a reseal a while back. I've got some footage here of us tearing it apart. So we've resealed the output shaft, but we are waiting on seals coming for this motor. Is badly leaking when you run oil through it. So we're waiting on a motor seal kit coming. It should be here tomorrow or maybe the day after, to at least get this packaged up or sealed up, working properly as an option for the customer, so that we're not letting them down. We could get them that as soon as possible, and then even swap it out for the bigger drive when it was needed or when it came in. So I don't know if we're going to go move forward on that or not, to be honest, but that is that's the plan. So we should have some footage of us getting in about that. Basically, there's a seal in the output shaft up here that we've replaced, and then you can pull the hood off that, you know, surrounds the hydraulic motor itself, and then 4 bolts to pull the motor out, and then yeah, hopefully we can get that resealed and at least give the customer an option. If he doesn't end up taking it, we've always got it, but that's a plan. So hopefully I can show you when that seal kit shows up and we can get that out. And then besides that, we've got a few 6000-40s ready to ship out. We've got a little Kanjini flail, got a 15-inch rock auger, all ready to go out today and in the next few days. So we'll get working on getting these grapples out and then take it from there.
Alright, Friday morning, we're in the workshop making some progress on the Knox install on this 230. I'll give you a better look around when we've got this tidied up, but we're pretty much wired up. I know it looks a bit of a mess here, but that all needs to go in and tidy, and then we can get the seat back in, start getting it tidied up, get all this back inside it. Got a customer coming in to look at this little TC1 flail. He's coming in this afternoon. He's going to put it on his Bobcat E10. Talking about flails, the new Slaying Track FH80 arrive, and one of the HS75 saws as well. So aye, plenty on. We'll try to get as far on with this Knox as we can, so we don't need to be the full day at it tomorrow. So another couple of hours here, we'll have made a bit more progress, and then I can show you around it. 7:10 Friday evening. I say we, not we at all. Stuart has the cab back together, or pretty much back together. Wiring is run for the Knox. Just need to tidy up this boom cable, but great work. I'm really happy with what we've done there. So outstanding work, Stuart, if you're watching this. We've got all the modules in under the seat, 2 in there, 1 in the front there. We've got all the extra wiring tidied up and in there neatly out of harm's way. If we need to get to it, it's 4 bolts to get the seat out, but it can come under, or it can't come into any harm, just in normal day-to-day use. Joysticks are in, the boots are up nice and tight and tidy, sticks are on nice and free. Plan for the morning, we've some tidy up to do on the Knox itself, on the actual unit. of course get some hydraulics to it, tidy up the wiring. We are short of some spacers, as you can see there. I've just roughly mounted this tonight, but we're going to be short of some spacers just to take up the side to side play. However, further on than I maybe thought we would be this evening, which is good. I'm going to go get some tea, get back at it in the morning. Fingers crossed this should be done tomorrow.
Friday morning, just on the way to go to have to nip to Home Depot to get some touch-up paint and some other bits and pieces. Just arrived here in Silverthorne to drop off this skid steer bucket. Go and find the customer and find out where the machine is and get her lifted off.
Now this is a part of the video where I'm supposed to show you a nice, fully installed, fully working tilt rotator on this TB230, and we all have a nice end to the week. Key phrase being supposed to, because it's installed, it's all in, it's all wired up, the cab's back together, and we think we have an issue with the machine. Yes, I know, brand new machine, and we think there's a solenoid issue with the auxiliary circuit that should work the tilt rotator. As evidenced by my lack of work clothes, it is not Saturday, it is in fact Sunday. Stuart and I had a full day at this yesterday. We got up to where we're up to, I'll show you around it in a minute, but sadly she's not fully working. Let me take you in the cab and I'll show you around there first. She's all back together, mat's back in, seats back in. I'll put the ignition on here so you can see, but the Kinshofer branded L8 joysticks are in, control screens in, all nice and put back together. Really tidy work from Stuart on this one. Bit of a fire up here. See, as I work this roller, there is absolutely nothing from the machine. Where if we go into the menu, if you can see it, and I'll work the roller again, it's asking the machine for hydraulic flow. And it's just getting nothing. So, spoke to a Takeuchi fitter yesterday, they're going to run out first thing tomorrow, get a look around this for us, and hopefully that'll see us done. We're waiting one other thing. What is my hair doing? We're waiting one other thing just to finish it off. I'll show you that in a second. But yeah, a bit annoying because I'd hoped we were done, and the customer really hoped we were done by now, but it is what it is. We're at where we're at, and I want some time to get it out and actually properly test it. The one bit we're missing, as you can see, with a fair gap here on the dipper, between the dipper and the upper bracket. I'm going to go and pick up some shims for that today. I've had them made. John and Grant have made them for us, so I'm going to go pick them up today. We'll get them fitted first thing tomorrow. Hopefully the fitter will be out, they'll get this running, but in the meantime, that's us done for Sunday and done for this week. Now this is the bit that I should show you a fully working machine and a tilt rotator, and I can, but I can't show you around it because it's now 5:30 Monday evening, and to say we're put under a little bit of pressure, Chris, if you're watching this, I hope all is well by the time you're watching this, and I hope all is still well, and I'm glad we get it done, but there's nothing like putting us under a bit of time pressure. So machine's done, it's away to work, it's away up to a site in the north of Scotland. Tilt rotator's working. We had the Takeuchi fitter out this morning and it was an issue in the plug for the auxiliary circuit solenoid on the machine. The little earth pin, the Deutsch plug, had come back and it wasn't making full contact and it wasn't running the tilt rotator, but as I'll cut in some footage here to show you. Sorry I can't do you a full look around in any more detail because we were a bit pushed for time, but machine's out, it's loaded, it's away with the 3 buckets. They were the ones that we changed the top brackets on a couple of weeks ago, and fingers crossed all is well. So what did we work out this has been? Laura's behind the camera, by the way. What did we work out? It's been 4 weeks, 5 weeks in the making. So the backstory to this was Chris had a Kubota KX30. I'll link the video back here, we can go watch the reason why we couldn't fit the knocks on it. Changed it for the 230 and here we are. So glad to see it out to work. I'll be even more glad when it comes to a couple of weeks under its belt, but yeah. So if you're watching, Chris, thanks again for the business and thanks for your patience in letting us get it done, but I'm really happy with how it's turned out. It's tidy. I hope you're getting on well with it if you are watching this come the time, but for now, that is us for Monday.
Please don't film that.
Oh, I'm filming it, you're too late.
Oh.
Just consider it filmed.
I don't know if it'll help the job. Get out my face.
Out of my face.
What? Go away. What do you want me to say?
Just a wee update.
A wee update?
What's been going on?
Just for today?
Just, no, what we've done, what's been going on today, but what have you been at?
Checked the socials this morning. Yeah, checked socials, and we are sort of working on something behind the scenes just now that I can't say too much on. So I was with, today, we're calling it CPD in here, but it is working with a life and business coach who, yeah, has definitely opened up my mind to a lot of things, which is pretty awesome actually. So I was there today and we were discussing a business opportunity, shall we say. So more on that probably in the next few weeks perhaps. Yes, so that's all quite exciting. There's nothing else I don't think at the minute. I don't know if I like this. This at all.
We go, I'll stand like this.
Yeah, that's better. No, please don't, because Darryl, please just stop this. I don't know. Stop that.
Put that bit in, I bet it was good.
No, I don't know if it was.
It was good.
Yeah, so it's exciting. But I don't know if William said, have you said about the steel?
Nah, we can cover that more.
What else has been happening?
That better levels of energy now.
Yeah, it's been glorious weather today. Yeah.
That's us.
That is us. I
That
don't
is
have
us.
any more.